Howdy folks, and welcome once more. Let's play Ravenloft. Strahd's Possession. Today, we're supposed to go into Castle Ravenloft, but we don't have the key to get into Castle Ravenloft. Misha was supposed to give it to us, but apparently never did. Yes, I looked it up because I didn't want to wander around for ages. It specifically mentions that he gives you a key, so let's go back and harass him. Misha was the priest that we resurrected in the caverns down here. Let's go see if we can find his stupid ass and finagle a key out of him. I wonder if it just dropped it on the ground or something. It's like but between episodes I went and reorganized inventories to kind of get everything in one place. We have the tomb key, the elven tomb key, the gold church key, and the iron cemetery gate key, and that's it. Unless it's that golden key, which I suppose it could be, and then the rest of our boxes are just our small battalion's worth of curatives, which I am, you know, pretty happy to have. Wait a minute, there it is. I was gonna say, I don't have a bag with bags of more potions in it, or a box with bags, whatever. Can I put boxes in boxes? Ah, disappointment. I can put boxes into the bag of holding. That's dangerous. Alright, so let's see. He was over here. Oh man, the turning is so bad. It is like so chunky. So chunky. Alright, where? Not memorize. Auto map. He is in here. Is there a key on the floor in here? Did you drop a key, you ass? No. Alright, where is it? I'm gonna save before I interact here. What's that? Oh,
How can I ever thank you for my—
Yeah, we know. Let's see, whose hand were you stripped? Yeah, and he tells us it was Strahd. What events led to your fate? We know that. I can't believe you had a key.
North of Barovia lies a barrier, a gate beyond which a path snakes its way to Strahd's castle. I possess the key to that gate. Even in death, I hid it beyond Strahd's recovery. I know not what quest you are about, but as certain as the rising sun, whatever you seek is in that castle. Believe it, Strahd controls, watches, and holds all information and all things of value in the land.
Alright, where's the key? Will you give up the key? Here we go, so that we might visit the castle uninvited.
The key is yours. I know you will use it well. And when you come to realize the full horror of Strahd's nature, you will work toward his destruction. I believe it with all my heart.
You know he probably had that key in his butt. I don't even want to think about it. Freaking deviant video games with their rectums of holding. I'm 5. Alright, that wasn't as painful as I thought. I'm honestly kind of surprised that I missed that. Normally I'm pretty good about exhausting dialogue options in these older games. In newer games, not so much, because a lot of newer games tend to add a lot of dialogue options that I don't think that the characters that I'm playing would think to ask. Like, ah, yes, what's your name? My name is Dave, I'm a farmer of these parts, and I fought against Bill the Great, who was kind of a major dickbag. And, you know, my party might ask, like, you know, is Bill still around? But then it'll have like 5 other things about this dude's farm and shit, and I'm just like, my characters are adventurers. They don't give a shit about this dude's house. I don't know. I understand that it's like a lore building thing. I get that. But it does just absolutely nothing for me in video games. There we go. Look at that, progress. And it only took 4 minutes and about 50 seconds. Now let's go get our...
Castle Ravenloft lies ahead. The first time you came in answer to an invitation, riding within the Lord's carriage. now you're arriving uninvited, and having ascended the tortuous trail by foot, the castle appears yet more ominous, threatening, and bare.
That's just because it's an old 3D model. They couldn't afford it.
Steps you cross the drawbridge. It is impossible to shake the feeling, that certainty, that someone, somewhere in the vast stonework above, is watching.
Yeah, let's go fight a domain lord. Good God, Ro, that's what we told you. We told you! Don't eat tacos before we infiltrate Strahd's castle. Alright, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is have a nappy so that we get all of our death magic back. Ah, yes. I assume these guys are probably immune to most of my spells. I remember fighting so fucking many of these things. Are you guys taking... Alright, no, they're not taking charges. Why did they even bother? Ice Storm? No, they're just immune. I remember these things kicking the shit out of me. But through the power of doors and delicious cheese, we appear to be okay. Yet another dungeon with haunting organ music. Let's hope that the organist doesn't fall asleep on any of them. I love how the door buttons are like little bats. A little bit on the nose there, Strahd. And the range on this dagger is just shit. Nope. Nope, we're playing it. The door closed behind me. I think it did. Am I stuck in the... What in the fuck is going on, game? Let me move, please. Yeah, the door totally fucking cheeky bastards. Alright. Here, Rysard, you can carry some potions. Is it gonna be it's totally a spooky door. Well, I'm gonna firebomb the first motherfucker that I see. Or not, I guess. I mean, given the technology available, this is not necessarily an inaccurate representation of Castle Ravenloft. Oh, it's a gargoyle. I totally forgot this game had gargoyles. Neat! Just wait for it. Why don't I have a spell that can create those? Or like, I don't know. Oh, they're getting a little funky with this music here. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. Alright, so we have some stairs up. We have maybe some stairs down. We have nothing. I don't know what they're doing with the music here. I think it's kind of missing me a little bit. Okay. No button. Was it just gonna be a transition level? Totally is. I think we were maybe in like we're going up, like up into a tower. This just reminds me of oh, I think it's Ultima Underworld 1. No, I take it back. It might be Ultima Underworld 2. Where there's that troll. Oh. There's that troll in like the goblin prison and you can like befriend him and he just goes on a goblin killing spree and it's the best thing ever. I remember this. Isn't there like a paladin or some shit up here? Or is this the Weir Raven? I remember there being somebody locked up in one of the towers. Oh man. One perk to the combat being fast is that once you've got enough hit points to survive a round or two, like, it's pretty snappy. He broke his lockpicks. Why would you do that? You piece of shit game. Now I know that, much like Wizardry 6, Oh, come on. Much like Wizardry 6, I have to save before every lock. Good God. I mean, to be fair, there are multiple sets of lockpicks in the game, but it'll be a cold day in hell before I go digging around to find another one. I want to say they did that in Eye of the Beholder too. I should say Eye of the Beholder as well, where your thief could break their lockpicks if you tried to overdo it on some locks. I may be misremembering on that, because I also remember spam clicking the shit out of some locks in that game. I don't know. I feel like a button. It opens. This is a silly place. Just immediately leave, join Strahd. Alright, happy man. Oh, you're attempting to intimidate the party of murder hobos. That's adorable. We found Shaq. Oh, fellow, how did you manage to find yourself in this dark place alone?
By a turn of ill luck. What god allows you to roam these halls with impunity? If you're in Strahd's favor, I spit at you. If you've good heart and true, I beg you, let me join you. Gladly I'll add my strength to yours, that we might escape this place alive.
I don't actually remember this dude. Grand Fellow, I thank Helm I've had help in setting you free from Strahd, but go now. You need not risk yourself further in this place.
I'll never tire of thanking you for my freedom, and my strength remains at your call when you desire it. Should you need me, always come west of Barovia, to the woods. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. Fucking, what was it? It's Might and Magic, World of Zine. I think it's actually Dark Side of Zine, one of the taverns you leave, and the guy's like, good luck. And for whatever reason, him saying I'll be waiting reminded me of that. I don't know. Man, I need to play World of Zine again. That's such a fucking good game. I'd have to do some like weird run though. Like, well, I don't know, that would necessitate new party members. I could try short manning it, I suppose. I've never done that. That's a Lanarae's bag. He's like 3-manned. He 3-manned, I know, Isles of Terra, which is insanity. And I think he's done that with Zine as well. I don't know if he's done it with his favorite Might and Magic, Swords of Zine, though. He's like one of the few people I know that defends that game staunchly. Oh. Oh. Where is it? There we go. I'm totally bullshitting about that, by the way. Ela hates the shit out of Swords of Zine. And rightly so. That game is sad as hell. It could have been so much better. But instead we got Swords of Zine. Why? Why do we have just 1,000 healing potions in the walls? I love it. It makes me so happy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but we're hurting on healing. I don't know why they went... Like, they went so hard on healing in this and Stone Prophet. And then Menzo Berensson, I mean, there was healing to be had in Menzo Berensson, but at nothing like the scale that we have here. Oh. True Seeing. What else we got? Nothing there. Cure Serious Wounds. Cure Serious Wounds. Ow, you dicks. I don't even know where you came from. Have an Ice Storm. Have a Burning Hands. God, that spell's so friggin' imba. I really wish that more old games like this, like that they would release the source code for them. I'm just curious about how some of this shit works, because I'm pretty sure it ain't accurate to tabletop. Hey, look! It's totally not a vampire. Oh shit! Did you get it? Yeah, that's a level lost. Gotta fucking love those corner vampires, man. No one expects the Vampiric Inquisition. Sure they're immune to Cone of Cold. It's like so shit too, putting them around corners with this game's not at all lightning quick turn speed. That is some top shit right there. Right on top of you too. And of course I lose a level. God fucking damn it, Falcon. Oh, level drainer. Gotta love them. One of the few things about old D&D which is pretty indefensible. Oh, they make you afraid of the undead. Yes. By wasting, like, tentatively years worth of time. Dave got hit, you know, by the vampire 8 times. He went from being 13th level down to 5th. We're gonna have to run him through, you know, everything again. Because that's fun, you know? Like, I understand wanting to make them scary, don't get me wrong. But one of the best things later levels of D&D did was made the removal of negative levels. Another thief level, very nice. Something that A, didn't require you to be like crazy high level to do, and B, instead of making you lose experience points with the levels, it was just like a stacking debuff. Like, nobody wants negative levels, even in like 3rd edition where they're, you know, removable without, I mean, they're not fun, especially at low levels. Like, they can be a death sentence, and I mean, you can certainly still get level drained to death pretty readily. I dig that. But like, nobody wants a -2 to everything, and like, it nerfs your casters and stuff. Like, it's punishing as shit. But it's, you know, fixable as opposed to, well, let's just, you know, reduce your experience points by everything, and I hope you remember what you rolled for hit points and all that jazz. It's just too much bookkeeping, I think, in part. It would be a lot less irksome if, you know, levels either came faster in older editions or there was less to them to keep track of. Because, like, there's just so much. And you know people are gonna forget stuff. Strahd's notes, what do we got? These notes are to be added to my folios when a final disposition in the matter of Aslan, the Lord of Darkon, is achieved. When I contemplate that lich, the fashion by which weathered flesh clings to his bones, his stench of mold and decay, and when I think of his great power, I despair. The land betrayed me in bringing him to my world. It has come to my attention that a brazen female, an assassin by trade, stole from Aslan 2 objects of necromancy. Further, my agents among the Vistani say this woman escaped Ravenloft entirely with these objects. How she escaped and the exact nature of the items remains a mystery. In any event, were the necromantic pieces in my possession, they may provide a long-awaited advantage over the Lord of Darkon. I must have them. Today, the faithful Vistani have informed me of new travelers through the land, along with a curious note from a gypsy seer about objects of power returning to Ravenloft. Are they the same? Will a few lost fools at last deliver Aslan's power into my hand? I don't know, probably not. I can't remember if we bump into him in this. Fucking Claws of the Umberhulk, why? Stone Skin, though. Stone Skin's good. Stone Skin's a keeper. I wonder... Lich Touch. I wonder if Stone Skin would protect us from negative levels. We're gonna have to do some science on this. Because the way Stone Skin works in, like, ye olde editions is... it just lets you ignore attacks. So if that lets you... if that lets you legit, like, no-sell hits from vampires and shit, that'd be pretty beefy. It's also got, like, a permanent duration until you've been hit however many times. It's not too many, though, at least at lower levels. But, yeah. Alright. Like our first real buffs. in the entirety of this playthrough, aside from, I guess, light. God. I should probably be marking all these, like, stairs and stuff. But I'm just not, because I hate myself. Oh. Okay, so we know that goes back up. Alright. Ah, I've been here before. Oh yeah, that's right, this is where, yeah. We came in and had dinner over here. I like how he's very down to earth. We had dinner in his big dining room that's like the main feature on the entire north wall is just a big portrait of Pappy Strahd. You gotta love it. And you got like a nice family portrait up here in the corner or something. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. Like, I would have maybe done like an additional table. It's like this big empty thing here is, I don't know, make it look like a proper dining hall, right? What do I know? Let's go to the Larders of Ill Omen, which I believe are down here. Good God, skeletons. I do really dig that they mix weaker enemies in with all of the horrible, nightmarish things that do their everything to take my levels from me. That is very much an old D&D thing, where you would have something akin to, well, this is like an ogre lair. I did not mean to load. This is an ogre lair, and there's a bunch of ogres, and you know, you're second level, and one ogre is horrifying. So in addition to all of the ogres, there are several kobolds floating around. So in betwixt fleeing for your life from ogres, you might bump into a couple kobolds and steamroll them. And it's nice, you know, not every fight should be a combat that's either perfectly balanced for your party or a fight to the death. Although some players like that. I prefer closer fights. I am totally okay with a fight requiring you to expend a grand amount of resources. I know in 3rd edition D&D specifically, they expected you to have, you know, 4 combat encounters in a given day, and so you're supposed to balance enemy numbers and strength around that. But I'm totally okay with, you know, we might have 1 fight a day and it takes the grand majority of our resources. It's hard to do that and not kill characters, though. That's always a juggling act that you have to be very wary of as a DM. You want to challenge them and put them in situations that are dangerous, but at the same time you don't want to put them into situations that are hopeless all the time, because that's just no fun. You can't really aspire to be a heroic adventurer if every encounter is just completely out of your... Oh, fuck whites! But I don't know. All right, let's test. Okay, no, they just punched through. Unless Stone Skin wore off. I did not mean to reload that one. Load this one. Let me test. Do you still have stone? All right, they don't have Stone Skin anymore. Can we sleep? Yes. All right. And I wish that the UI had like little buff icons on portraits. I adore that we slept here for 48 hours and this thing didn't just waddle its ass around the corner and, you know, throttle the life out of Rove. All right. Oh my God. Can you negative level me through Stone Skin? Okay, Falcons is worn off. So yeah, it looks as if Stone Skin gives us protection against negative levels because it just turns their hits into misses. So that's fucking hilarious because that makes Stone Skin a better protection against negative levels than Negative Plane Protection, which is the spell whose whole shtick is to give you protection against negative levels. Good God. You love to see it. Okay, we can see through here. Is there a false wall or something? God, this organ is just making me hate things. Oh my God, let me out. Let me out. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it just makes Stone Skin even better. Stone Skin is, in older editions of D&D, an absurdly powerful spell. And in the hands of a clever wizard or a fighter wizard, you can get up to some serious bullshit, because you do, you know, Stone Skin, so attacks that hit you do nothing. And then you mix it with, you know, Mirror Image. So you have to hit the wizard through 8 mirror images, or however many he would have rolled. I think he actually capped it like 4, maybe 4 or 6 or something. You have to hit him through that random chance, and even if you do that, then you still fail because Stone Skin just negates your attack. It's great. Did you lose a level, Falcon? No, you didn't. No. Like, wizards were totally balanced back in the days of yore. Good joke. Quit beating on Falcon. He can barely defend himself. Oh, shit. Alright, nappy time. 72 hours of sleeping in Castle Ravenloft. Something strikes me as somewhat wary that we probably wouldn't really be able to get away with that. Strahd would just come down in mist form and bushwhack the party. There would be no surviving that. Yeah, okay. Wow, 1 hit drops Stone Skin off a Falcon. That's pretty rough. Okay, so there was really no point in this. I mean, I suppose the Larders of Ill Omen are living up to their namesake. They kind of suck. Why would you call your fucking basement the Larders of Ill Omen? How angsty are you? Welcome to the bathroom of the damned. Behold the pot of woe. Like, come on. Come on. You're trying too hard. Leave Chunk alone. What? Woo. Getting surrounded by Doom Guards. I was gonna say, this is more what I was remembering from these things. I remember them just kicking the shit out of me in my first playthrough. Whew. That's spicy. Thankfully, we have more healing than we know what to do with, and I could have sworn I just saw more potions. Oh, hey, look. I used 1, you guys, so they had to... I take that back, 2. I'm sorry. It's very kind of them to return the potions to me that I so thoughtlessly used. Oh boy, a spinner. Ain't that... You fucks. Okay. I have no idea what that did, unless that opened this wall here, maybe. Did it? Push the button. Okay, now I can't push the button again. Alright, good talk. Let's have a nap. 144 hours. Imagine, if this game were made today, it'd be like a gacha game, right? You've gotta wait for your energy to restore. You can take your... You can enter the next dungeon 140 hours from now. Alright, so we're back here. What's the point? Is this still bullshit? No, okay, so that turned off. Is there... No. Like, this is weird. I don't know if it's actually anything or just... Probably just map-related chicanery. God, this fucking music is bad. Damn it, Rove. Ah, you're fine. This reminds me of something, and I don't know what. Oh, I love that the bird in here has glowing red eyes. Because it's an evil bird. The bird of the damned. Ollie want a soul of the innocent? I don't know. We're at half an hour though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So as usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. And I'll see you all next time. We're in more of this. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, Feed the Machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.